All right, welcome back to House of Prep. It's Thursday morning. Hey, please, if you've got a few seconds, jump in the comments. Let us know how your area is looking. You can talk about gas prices. You can talk about the food prices at your store. Talk about the stock. Are you guys missing things? Are you guys experiencing some of your favorite items hard to find? I know baby formula has been a big thing here in Tennessee. I live here just outside of Nashville. And we have friends and people that we know that have infants, newborns, and things, and they've testified. They've said, "Man, we have been looking everywhere for a certain kind of formula, can't find it." So, little junior or little juniorette, whoever has to eat a generic brand or something that they don't normally like, but you know what? I guess if they're hungry enough, they're going to eat it. But it's just, anyway, that's just something that's going on in my area. Chicken. Still a lot of problems with chicken breasts and different chicken items. The stores, I almost used it as my thumbnail, but I decided I wanted to do a little pantry talk today on this Thursday. But a lot of the chicken products still super hard to find. The cheap chicken breast, usually I get mine at Walmart. It used to be $1.99, has gone up about 30 cents or so. But that's just the roller coaster. And when they get it in, you make sure you buy plenty. I've got plenty. I've been buying it up. I've been buying cans of chicken, different chicken. I got stuff squirreled away back behind all this too. It goes all the way, almost all the way back on every row. And some different miscellaneous things. I got Chef Boyardee stuff hidden back there and some other things. There might be some double stuffed Oreo cookies hiding in there. But this here is my second pantry. This isn't the working pantry. Some of you have watched my videos through the months. You've seen our working pantry. I've done videos in front of that, and we've talked about some different things. And I've mentioned, and I've done a video kind of around this, I think. But this is an undisclosed part of my home. You have to be careful with your significant others. Sometimes, I always tell people from time to time that my wife agrees with my prepping. She supports me with prepping. She just doesn't want to see it. Okay, I know some of you have understood that. And she was very, very gracious. She allowed me to have this extra cabinet that I had to put it up in the house. And I have a spot where it's not really in her way. I can close it up. I can keep things stored in here. Below all this, there's some drawers and such that are down here. And I do have, let's see, there's a drawer down here. I keep MREs in here. It's a small drawer. It's filled with MREs. And I think there's some batteries and some different cables and different things like that. And oh, what's this? Oh, some fireworks. Hey, your prepping stash is not complete until you got a bag of fireworks. And actually, these are those the firecrackers. You light them and you toss them in a mailbox or something, and it sounds like shots or something. I don't know. maybe y'all could come up with some cool purposes for fireworks. I haven't really seen any YouTube videos of prepper channels that want to talk about having some fireworks in your prep. So hey, that could be a first. So jump in the comments, let me know about that too. But seriously, this is a fun. Thursdays are a lot of fun. There's a lot of serious things going on in the world here just this week, just in the last handful of days. More serious problems for our country. And just turn on the news. I mean, take your pick. Whatever topic you want to talk about. We don't like to focus on the negativity here at House of Prep. We know it's a reality. We know it's there. Look, I even got my shirt on today. I know it's backwards. So I can see, make sure I got everything in my screen here. But it's a reality. And I figured the news talks about it all day long. I can flip through YouTube. I can find channels on it every day, all day long. So I try my best to stay positive. Okay. The glass is half full. Okay. We got supplies. You go to the store today, right? You can find stuff. You can prepare. You can handle and control what's in your world, your personal family's world, right there at home. Do your best. Okay. have home protection for your family, protect you and yours, and get yourself some food. Look, learn some skills. Somebody had asked me, they wanted me to show a picture of my blueberry bushes. I was this close to doing today's video outside in front of my blueberry bushes, and the weather got really bad. And I'm just like, it's going to be wet outside no matter when I do the video. And there will be a day that I'll get to, because I like the idea of having blueberry bushes. I planted them last summer, and I like the fact that they're renewable. I don't have to replant them next year. They come back on their own. So this is the first summer that I'm having, and it's already producing blueberries or growing. I can't wait. I am prepared for the birds if they find them. Get some of that netting and put over them. We've already got that picked out, and I'm prepared to go to that step if needed. Okay, but planting gardens, having your own vegetables, fruit trees, anything that you can produce, any levels of fresh food will go great with all your different stockpiles of things. Having fresh food, okay, and it all is going to pay off at some point in our life. Look, I hope it doesn't. I hope that you don't ever need to just start tearing through your supplies. I hope that you just live your life out and you always have a supply of food in stock. But unfortunately, the way that the world is and the way that society is, we're just kind of like on the cusp of something bigger happening. Problems with, and you can fill in the blank, and we know that. But let's talk about this for a minute. This is my backup pantry. As we're using things in the kitchen, in our working pantry, and our cabinets that we have there, things I have hidden and squirreled away down there. As I use those up, I come up here, grab from the front, and it goes down to the kitchen. Now, anything grocery related that's replacing items that we use, it comes here. This is it. This is the collection of the new grocery items, whether it's bags of rice, whether it's dry beans or such. Doesn't matter. Everything gets dated. I've got my marker. I was going through here earlier, making sure that all these different items, they have a date of when the expiration date is, because it makes it easier to see. Every once in a while I'll pull stuff out because I want to get a good clean, a good dust in here. And I tell you what, it makes it so much easier to replace things when you can really see the date. Stay organized. Be organized as possible. My case of OCD, you can see I try to keep things in category and the labels facing out. And once I start a brand, it bothers me if we get like a name brand and now I have to put a name brand item with my off-brand item. That's why you'll see I kind of stick to it. That's just how I am. I like things to be uniform. I like things to be normal, especially if we like them, and I know a green bean is a green bean in most cases, right? Whether it's the Green Giant or Aldi's or Great Value or, Kroger brand, whatever. But I'm just that way. Once I get something going, maybe it's the color scheme. I don't know what it is. It's something up here. And we know that's a lot of crazy stuff up here. So over here, you get different soups and pasta sauces, and there's pasta thrown in there somewhere. Yeah, gravies, maybe salts and seasonings and things. So, all kinds of canned beans and peanut butter, and there's jelly squirreled away back in there. So I'm trying to utilize all the space. Now, there is a little bit of room left in here. My goal is, again, it's methodically. A couple years ago, before things really happened, I didn't have this extra spot. I had some totes, and I was putting stuff and putting them in totes and maybe stacking them up. Wasn't as organized. So things have really formed over these last couple of years, and I'm excited. I think we're heading in the right direction. And, a small stack of these big bags of toilet paper, because you learn from experiences in life. You see what's happened in real time. You've lived through it. You've watched people panic buy. and you just make your choice, make a decision. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a panic buyer. I want to be a smart shopper, and I want to be able to buy things on my terms, whether maybe with coupons or finding things on sale, getting them buy one, get one free or whatever. I want to be able to buy them when the sales are, not because I'm out of it and I needed to eat for dinner that night. Buy them on your terms. It saves you so much more money. There's a lot of things in here that I bought and prices have gone up, and I'm thankful that I already own a lot of the stuff. The Keystone meat, for example, I've got those stacked all the way to the back, and these 3 rows, and I think I have some still at the kitchen and the working pantry, and so I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I have a lot. My wife is thankful. We talk about it from time to time, and she likes to know we have some food security. I also have some extra cases of water that's here in a corner that's kind of out of the way. Again, as long as you don't see them. The family works really well together. You use the last item of something that's in the kitchen, it gets on the list to know that needs to be purchased. Even though we may have it here, it lets us know, hey, on the next grocery run, wherever we're at, if you find it, it's a good price, buy it. It goes up here and everything keeps it rotated. So anyway, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. And a lot of you do the same type of thing. But let this video just be an encouragement. I know there still are a lot of people just kind of waking up and seeing the writing on the wall and understanding the consequences of other countries maybe not producing crops this year, or being able to ship food this year, or maybe even choosing to share their food this year. So there's all kinds of different ramifications, a domino effect. Sometimes it takes time for those things before we see the true effects of those. So again, food for thought. Get it? Food for thought. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you have a great weekend. I'm super excited this weekend. I've got my young kids coming to town. They're going to stay with me for 5 weeks, I believe. And I'll make sure to try at some point get them on a video. It's been since last summer since you've seen them. Maybe we'll do another taste test. I don't know. Maybe. Just having a little family fun. That's what it's about. Make some memories. With all the seriousness going on, don't forget to stop and spend time with your loved ones and make some good memories, because you just never know when that memory might be that last thing that you'll have with them. And that's reality. That's the bottom line. Life's fragile, and there's some things that aren't in our control. And you never really know when the last time you say I love you to somebody. So, you know what? I love you guys. I appreciate you guys very much. You guys are awesome. What a great group we have here at House of Prep. And I mean that with all sincerity. I really do. I love going back and reading your comments. Sometimes it takes me a few days to catch up, but I love it. So jump in the comments, hit the thumbs up button if you don't mind, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye now.